Dokkanners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. It is now official, folks. We have the information for the Transforming Frieza EZA, so we're going to go over all of that right now. But before we do, I do want to point out that I was right. I was right about a few things, and that says a lot because I'm not usually right about this kind of thing. So a couple of days ago, I made a theory video regarding the Transforming Goku EZA theory build. And I'm not somebody who typically does this sort of thing, just because I leave that to those who spend more time on it, who have more knowledge on the matter. But I figured I'd try my shot at it. So for this unit and his theoretical EZA, I gave this build right here. Or if you just saw the video, you know what I'm talking about. I made very small incremental adjustments throughout the evolution of this unit, and it was met with a lot of flack. Understandably, because on paper, a small adjustment like a 20% boost or a 30% change doesn't seemingly amount to a whole lot. But I think people fail to consider the fact that since this is a transforming unit with a steady progression in stats, thanks to the stacking in this unit's super attack, those small incremental changes actually yield a lot more than you think. And I think people kind of lost sight of that. I'm not saying that people are wrong for thinking that their theory is better than mine. It probably is. But that rationale that I was a little too conservative doesn't quite apply in this particular case. Take a look at the Frieza's EZA. There are actually a few things that I kind of got right. Kind of. So we'll start by obviously looking at the leader skill. Extreme class Ki plus 3 120% now gets upgraded to Ki plus 3 130. And I am going to show you what my unit looks like as well. I didn't make a video on this. To be honest, I ran out of time. I did want to post a video on a Transforming Frieza theory, but I didn't end up working out, so I'm going to be sharing it with you right now. This is exactly what I had saved in my folder. So Extreme Class Ki plus 3 130%, I had that part right, not a big surprise. I did include a Wicked Bloodline sub-lead, kind of hoping for that, but we didn't get it, that's okay. For the super attack, we raised attack and defense, cause immense damage, and lower defense. So the only adjustment here is that we're lowering the enemy defense. I had that wrong, kind of. I had a greatly raised attack while you regularly raise defense, cause immense damage to the enemy. For the passive, we have attack and defense plus 110% plus an additional Ki plus 3, attack plus 10%, defense plus 40% when attacking superclass enemies, recovers 11% HP at the start of the turn, transforms when conditions are met. So if we look at mine, I had attack and defense plus 100%, so I kind of had the right idea about the base passive going up. And then this is where the deviation takes place. Recovers 17% HP at the start of the turn. Clearly I was wrong. I had something else in mind, because if we look at the initial build of this unit, it's literally a passive stat line and the healing portion. So I kind of thought that what they were going to do was simply increase the potency of whatever this unit does already, just to keep it simple but still make it effective. So I thought that they would boost the stats by 20% and then increase the heal by a lot, because that kind of, you know, if you're trying to compensate for this unit not having damage reduction like the Goku, what's really the most realistic way to balance that out? It would probably have to be a ridiculous amount of healing, which is why I decided to give this unit 6% more health. So that's how this unit looks with the base form EZA. Pretty good. I think my favorite part of this whole thing is the Ki plus 3. The Ki plus 3 is something that I deal with on a daily basis when it comes to stacking units on long form events, because sometimes the units that you're bringing on your various teams just don't synergize. They just don't work well together. And after your 15th or 20th turn, you're not going to be sitting there being like, you know what, I'm going to quit this run, go get another unit and come back. No, you want to beat that event with what you have, but if you can't get enough Ki to get the job done, well, there's nothing you can do about it. So having that built-in Ki plus 3 is absolutely huge, and I'm all for that. And I also like how the attack plus 10%, defense plus 40 is here, because it's going to be shifting throughout the transformation. Now let's go to the next form, second form. Everything stays the same, and now the attack plus 20%, defense plus 30. As you can see, the defense is slowly turning into offense. That's the idea that they're going for here. And also, the heal factor increases by 1%. For me, I had attack plus 110, so I gave 10% of the defense into attack, so the defense lowered by 10%. Whereas in the original one, there's actually a more drastic drop-off. In the original form, it's attack and defense plus 80%. The first form is attack plus 90, defense plus 60. While attack gained 10%, defense lost 20. So I basically tried to make that a little bit less profound on my side by reducing by 10 and adding by 10. So everything else stays the same. Heal factor increases by 1. Go to the third form, attack and defense plus 130%, So it now looks like the base passive is also going up too. Oh yeah, attack and defense plus 120. Base passive, attack and defense plus 130. I am a little off here because I just focus on the other thing. Actually, my build is kind of a combination of the two things that they're doing. They're making this unit more offensive oriented while also giving it a larger base passive, which is kind of like what I did. I guess, you know, I kind of feel like I'm still in this. Mine was attack plus 120%, defense plus 80%, so again, the drop off by 10. Here, it's a little bit more substantial, so they're starting to compound the stacking and the offensive and defensive capabilities of this unit. Heal factor now up to 13%. Mine, at this point, is at 21%. So my heal factor has been increasing by 2% each turn, ultimately hoping to get to 25%. So, like, every single turn you get to Golden Frieza, you're healing a fourth of your health. I know that sounds crazy, but hey, I'm not good at this stuff. Now moving on to Final Form Frieza, which is not exactly true. Final Form Frieza, attack and defense plus 140 plus an additional key plus 3, attack plus 40%, defense plus 10%. So now he's pretty much all out offense. When attacking superclass, recovers 14% HP. At this point, I'm too far gone. Attack plus 130%, defense plus 70%, recovers 23% HP at the start of the turn. You know, as great as this unit is on the Dokkan Wiki, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig mine too. I kind of dig my build, and I hope that at some point we get a unit that's kind of like the unit that I designed, because I'm oddly proud of it, even though it takes zero innovation. Stats are starting to skew a little bit in the favor of the Dokkan Wiki, but you can kind of see where I was coming from. And finally, for the Golden Frieza, the final form of the unit, we had a little bit of an agreement here. So for me, the super attack for this unit was a little off. Mine was greatly raising attack and defense for one turn, but I had that one turn mechanic in mind, because at this point, they don't want you to keep stacking. You are at the pinnacle of your power, so if anything, they'll give you one extra boost in the form of a temporary super attack that will stack for you. So that's what they did. Mine was off because I said greatly. Theirs is just regular raising attack and defense. Cause immense damage with a great chance to stun. I'm a little sad that they are not building in a guaranteed stun for the first hit. I kind of wish that they did, but mine is the same thing. And then for the passive, this is where we actually have a little bit of agreement. Attack plus 150. So I took the scenic route, but I got there eventually. Attack plus 150. However, Frieza keeps the defense here. That's a big change. That's a big change, because all this time throughout the progression, Frieza was losing defense. So you kind of thought that Frieza was ultimately going to lose it altogether, but they had some sense. Even though he's got the heal factor, it's just not enough. You want to have that base defense. So that, combined with raising attack and defense, combined with all the stacking you had been doing up till this point, Frieza is a monster. Recover 50% HP at the start of the turn. Key plus 12 performs critical hit once only. I really wish that they added a guaranteed stun for that one hit, which is what I added. Key plus 12 stuns and performs a critical hit. And of course, key plus 3, attack plus 50% when attacking super class enemies. So basically, this Frieza is now like 100 times better. And if you don't have this unit, you gotta get it. I don't know how. Pray you get it from your ticket summons or your memorial stone summons or whatever it is. Good luck getting it. And if you haven't already done so, start working on maxing out those links. Look at these links. Strongest clan in space, universe most malevolent, prodigies, thirst for conquest, big bad, dude, big bad bosses with all of this. Are you kidding me? Maxing out big bad bosses just became the #1 goal for all of you who have not worked on this unit yet. Shocking speed, fierce battle. Get these links maxed out. I have one link to finish up, and that is prodigies. For 5 or 6 months, I thought this unit was finished because the first form Frieza's links were all maxed out. Turns out that at the final form in the Golden Frieza, you gain the Prodigy's link skill, and it was at level 9 for like 5 or 6 months. So I feel dirty. I gotta get that taken care of. But there you have it, folks. That is the official EZA build for this transforming Frieza. When will you be getting the unit? You'll be getting the unit on August 28th, the day after we have the Dokkan Now presentation, the live stream. Presumably when the banners drop as well. So look forward to this. Get going, get ready, get prepared, get hype, because this might be the best EZA in the game, perhaps? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Frieza? And do you agree that the smaller incremental adjustments are enough for a unit that is compounding its stats over time? Or do you feel like a more substantial boost is in order for any sort of EZA? Let me know your thoughts about this unit and what I just asked you in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.